Workhorse, one of my favorite companies, a company I believe in, and a company doing absolutely amazing things in the last mile delivery sphere, pairing electric, eco-friendly trucks with advanced technology systems. They are also using drones to optimize and enhance the journey of the package from the warehouse to the consumer's doorstep. I think they are revolutionizing how packages will ultimately be delivered and are currently amidst an absolutely massive bidding war for the USPS contract. A lot of their share price is composed of speculation of the result of this contract. So when I saw the share price absolutely tanking in price on Wednesday, I thought there must have been some terrible news leaked out about the results of this contract. I figured Workhorse must have lost out on it or only received a very small portion. So I looked and looked, then looked some more, and virtually nowhere to be found were the results of this contract. So in this video, I'll be talking about why this drop actually happened, whether or not it is time to buy on the dip, the risks of growth stocks, and huge news coming out of the USPS contract. If you haven't already, please go hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. I do a ton of videos like this: growth stocks, EV stocks, IPOs, tech stocks, everything and anything personal finance. I strive to give my subscribers the upper edge in the trading world. While you're down there, smash that like button. It really helps out with the YouTube algorithm, and more importantly, I'd really appreciate it. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So as I was previously stating, Workhorse's stock dropped more than 17% in one day. I honestly could not believe that this news was not related to the upcoming USPS contract. There was, however, a broad market sell-off taking place on Wednesday, which was centered in the tech sector, and when the tech sector struggles, this usually amounts to a very weak day for the EV stocks. The S&P lost almost 2%, and the Nasdaq lost a whopping 3.11% in one day alone. Compounded on top of this broad market sell-off was news that CNBC's Jim Cramer released, urging caution to investors specifically buying special purpose acquisition companies merging with electric vehicle startups. This is exactly what Shell Hyliion is currently doing. If we look at their stock, it fell almost 25% in the course of 2 trading days. It did recover a little bit, but in the course of the previous 5 trading days, it is down 9.52%. Just a brutal week for Hyliion. Thoughts and prayers. Diamond Peak Holdings is another special purpose acquisition company, or Spac, that is emerging with Lordstown Motors. Lordstown Motors is an electric vehicle pickup truck company of which Workhorse owns a 10% stake in. Lordstown is going public through Diamond Peak Holdings with a pro forma market capitalization of $1.6 billion under the ticker symbol RIDE. When Cramer put down SPACs, he potentially created a ripple effect through the SPAC and EV markets. Investors of Workhorse who follow Cramer's every word ran for the door. Cramer was warning against a specific case in Nikola Motors, a company I've previously warned about being potentially fraudulent, and now their stock is almost down 50% in less than 5 trading days. In my opinion, there is a massive difference between Nikola, a company that virtually has nothing to show for in their market valuation, no tangible, ready-to-deliver products, and on the other hand, Workhorse, a company divesting through the EV world, building actual tangible products, bidding on contracts, designing technology to optimize performance, pairing LMD with drones, and ready to deliver. You can see the huge difference between these two companies. So whether you hate him or love him, Cramer may have just created the perfect window of opportunity for you if you weren't already an investor in Workhorse. If you have been following my channel before, I have said it many times that when a company I love, a company I believe in, and who has a relatively strong balance sheet, suffers a sell-off on the market through no fault of their own, but essentially just because of a broader market sell-off or triggered by an event, i.e. Cramer bashing Nikola and special purpose acquisition companies, this is precisely the moment I tend to bulk buy shares. I really do believe in Workhorse in the long run. I think they have a really good chance at the upcoming USPS contract, and they are building state-of-the-art products. So now that their share price is down to $22, this is absolutely buying territory for me. The USPS contract. If you have watched my videos before, I'm assuming you have some understanding of the USPS contract. Workhorse is in the final stages, the final 3 finalists amidst a $6.3 billion USPS contract. Although no one is quite certain when this contract will be released and finalized, there is indication that this could be as early as September 30th. September 30th is the end of the USPS's fiscal year. However, a much more likely candidate is October 12th, which was 90 days after the bidding was closed on July 14th. I will have a video explaining on the very day or if I hear or see anything before then, so make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. At the very beginning talks of this contract, we heard the contract could be worth north of $5 billion, and then we heard $6 billion, and then $6.3 billion. How much could this contract actually be worth? Reports from one of the companies who have recently backed out of the bidding, Mahindra, announced that the contract could be worth over $20 billion. $20 billion. This is an absolutely massive number and would equate to around 180,000 USPS trucks. Although these huge numbers are hard to visualize and interpret, we need to remember one very important thing. The USPS is not bound to award the entire contract to just one company. Because there are 3 main finalists for this company, I would not be surprised in the least to see this contract be split between the 3 companies. This could potentially mean that Workhorse could gain almost a $7 billion contract share, if not more. This would fundamentally change them as a company, really solidifying their place in the EV manufacturing world, and I would not be surprised to see their stock price absolutely surge if this contract was indeed awarded to them. Another reason to be extremely bullish on Workhorse stock is that Cathie Wood from the legendary ARK Invest, who is quickly becoming one of the most successful investors of our modern times and who is extremely bullish on EV stocks, is continually buying up positions within Workhorse. ARK Invest has now 649,000 shares of Workhorse worth $17.4 million, equating to 2.79% of ARK's total portfolio weightings. Cathie Woods and the management team at ARK have an amazing track record. They really are one of the top performing funds in the world right now, albeit thanks to their huge position in Tesla. However, they do invest and focus on very innovative startup disrupting companies, and they seem to be very ecstatic about Workhorse as they are continually increasing their position in the EV company. Going to Workhorse's chart, I do believe we will see a support line emerge around the $22 USD range. This is my current buy-in range, as I do have a very low average share price for this company, hovering around $16. I do believe in this company long term, however, there is a ton of speculation already priced in regarding the upcoming USPS contract. So make sure you are aware of the risks, as if they are not awarded this contract, I would not be surprised to see the stock absolutely plummet. I do think this is quite unlikely, as they are one of the 3 finalists. They have the most optimized performing vehicles paired with drone technology, which none of the other companies have. If you are interested in seeing more about the other companies, please watch my previous video highlighting all 3 finalists. Growth stocks are inherently risky, as there is so much speculation priced in. They tend to have small market capitalizations and not much room for mistake or missteps. Especially during this current health situation, many growth stock companies don't have the cash and cash equivalents on hand to be able to sustain long periods without growing revenue. Therefore, I'm keeping a very close eye on everything Workhorse and will keep you informed of their steps in the future. As I've said before, we may have to thank Jim Cramer for bringing this share price back down, getting all these short-term and swing trader investors out of the way, presenting a much better buying opportunity for us long-term investors. I will keep you guys updated regarding the USPS contract. I will make a video on the day of it, or if I hear anything before. Anyways, guys, just a short one today. Thanks so much for watching and all the support and kind comments. I really do appreciate it. Let me know in the comments what you think about Workhorse. Are you buying, selling, or just holding for now? Thanks for watching. Smash that subscribe button, smash that like button. I'd really appreciate it. See you in the next video. Cheers.